Hello and welcome to Tobys Blogs again. Today talking about Walsingham and my national pilgrimage to Walsingham. Parish pilgrimage actually to Walsingham. And yes, and what's going on there. Okay, so went on a minibus at 8:30 in the morning. Travelled on a minibus, fell asleep several times. And you know, same stuff, got there. Did all the normal stuff really, and we were staying in a little house with some people from our church, which was kind of nice. It was basically a normal pilgrimage apart from our parish priest wasn't there, and we had someone else doing it instead. So yeah, this lasted about how many seconds, and we still got nothing left to say. There was a point in the mass where we had a chance to do intercession and do laying on of hands and anointing and things like that. And so I went up to a nun, a really old, frail old nun, and she was doing the laying on of hands. And so I went up there and I thought, right, I want to do a laying on the hands, but should I pray for myself or should I pray for someone else? And I thought, well, what's better, my need or someone else's need? And I thought it was someone else's need, but it was more better. So I prayed for my friend who's suffers with very bad back pains, and he is in pain basically 24/7. So I prayed for him, and so I went up to the woman. And I said, can we please pray for this, my friend, who has some back pain? And I said, it pains me as a Christian and as a friend to see my friend in so much pain. And so she then held my hand, and she put her hand on my arm, and I held her frail old nun hand, and she was like that, and she was like closing her eyes, and she was saying all these prayers, and she asked me what my name was, and she was like, yes, yes, and she like completely understood where I was coming from. It was so nice. She was like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And she was so sweet, and I was just holding her frail old hand, and it was so lovely. Yeah, even though she was a nun, but it was still like, yeah, it's like that feeling of warmth and kind of being with someone who cares really, and it's really nice, and they're holding your hand and everything. But while she was doing that, I felt really warm and kind of really weird. You know, I kind of felt, you know, like there was a presence there. And I felt really weird, like it was kind of really warm and tingly and happy, you know. I walked away from that experience feeling just this power, you know, kind of a feeling inside me that kind of was like Jesus or something like that, and it was like from God, you know. I could feel it. It was amazing. It was wonderful. I loved it. Amazing experience there, which was really cool. That was good. We also went on the last day, on a ghost walk. Well, it's not really a ghost walk, it's more of a dark walk. And the people in my parish have an irritating custom of people jumping out at you on your walk, which to me is really insulting, as it kind of, you know, it's kind of like, I'm interested in the paranormal, and I believe in the paranormal and the ghosts and things, and kind of jumping out and going boo is kind of, you know, like a bit of an insult to that belief. But you know, I had to do it last year. I didn't really want to do it because, you know, I felt that way about it, but I just, at least mine was an extremely successful scare. I knew how to scare people. People who were doing it this time, not so much. Pathetic, I could say, was the word, pathetic. Jumping out over a wall looking like an animal, not scary, and one we knew it was coming anyway. I worked it out the moment we set off, and the other one seems to have got lost somewhere in the woods, so not so good really. It wasn't scary at all, and even if they did jump out at me, I wouldn't be scared because I know them, and it's like, that's not scary at all. At least I found a dark place scary, and I started off with like leave here and never return. So I start off with a kind of voice. I don't know how to act properly, and so I use that to scare people. So at least my scare was a successful scare. So yeah, that was that. I'm kind of looking at my computer at the same time, so it's kind of distracting me. But still, yes, that was okay, but a bit pathetic. I was trying to tune myself into the spiritual psychic thing in the walk. I felt if I stayed there for a long time, I would be able to feel something. But because we're walking past it quite quickly, I felt like I couldn't really pick up or feel anything. Because apparently I'm a spiritual sensitive. There's mediums, psychics and sensitives. And I'm kind of a sensitive. And also this woman that went with me was also a sensitive too. So I thought maybe we could pick up something. But, you know, we don't really talk about that between us. So it should be kind of cool if we did. But, you know, I didn't feel anything. And I turned around to look at someone who was talking to me. And all I saw was a mist over my eyes, and I thought, "Oh, it's got a bit misty here, hasn't it?" And so then I looked back at the same place again, and it wasn't misty at all. It was weird. It was like, you know, kind of seeing ghosts is in like they kind of see as like a misty kind of see-through thing. It was like maybe that was just walking past me, but it was like really close. It was like all I could see was like a mist, which is kind of weird. But still, I was trying to see something, and I've come up with a few things. But still, it was kind of weird. Yeah, but that was the parish pilgrimage. I just want to keep you updated on that. So, from Toby, bye-bye.